Welcome to the Coach Trip. 7 couples on a 30-day tour of Europe. For some of them, it could be the holiday of a lifetime, taking in some of Europe's most famous sights and cities.
The overall trip's just been a holiday of a lifetime.
But for others, it could be a complete nightmare.
As long as I stay on this trip, I'm going to make their life a misery.
This is no ordinary coach trip, because if you don't like the people you're travelling with, you can vote to send them home.
We only just arrived and then everyone was saying that they hated us. They didn't even know us, where we'd come from, anything about us. I think it's disgusting.
Currently travelling on the coach trip are Bob and Pasquale, Max and Tom, Barbara and Pete, Angela and Eden, Paul and Trevor, Carol and Alan, Emma and Sally. And keeping a smile on all the passengers' faces is Brendan, their tour guide. Yesterday, the trip had 2 stops. The first was Pisa, but even the Leaning Tower couldn't lift tall spirits, and it was all-out war among the passengers.
I just went up to him and said, "Can you stop looking at me?" And Bob went, "Go away," and pushed me. If Sally and Emma don't go tonight, then I think we'll be going.
The second stop was Parma, where there was no holding back at voting time.
To be honest with you, I can't stand either of you. But at least I've got the balls to say it to your face, mate.
Peter lost his temper.
Not given a reason, Bob.
Eden stormed out.
I'm not standing there for slag and match every night like that. It's terrible.
And eventually, Bob and Pasquale got a yellow card. It's time for the morning after the night before, on day 17 of the coach trip. It's 8:29 a.m. in Parma, and Brendan has his work cut out. Yesterday's vote was the fiercest yet, and as the tour leader, it's down to him to pick up the pieces and try and restore harmony to the trip. At last night's vote, insults were slung at Bob and Pasquale.
I've never met a more cowardly, conniving creature than Pasquale in my life.
What we don't accept is people being weak and cowardly enough to lie to our faces.
In retaliation, they accuse Peter of influencing the younger tour members.
In response to their votes over there, Peter's puppets are all stood over together.
How can you sit there laughing, puppets? You're rich, you two. You really are rich.
And finally, Peter's anger got the better of him.
Oh, come on.
I think it was frustration, basically, because he's such a liar. We feel he's made it untenable for us to continue.
And he stands up and says that.
Yeah.
And fair enough, that might have been out of order, shoving him on head.
Although repentant, Peter's actions meant he had to leave the trip.
I think what he did to Pasquale anyway was well out of order, so, you know, he would have been red-carded anyway.
There are now at least 4 couples I don't wish to be associated with at all. So you can all stay, you can all stab one another in the back.
And we'll
Barbara and I are leaving tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Back to this morning, and Brendan tries to find Pete and Barbara to say goodbye. But he's too late. They've already checked out of the hotel and are on their way back home. And they're not the only ones with home on their minds. Eden was so ashamed by the group at the vote that he also wanted to leave the trip.
I'm sorry. As much as I want to be on the trip and appreciate it and everything else, I am not lowering myself to this.
Brendan's hoping that after a good night's sleep, he can persuade him to stay.
Yes.
Well, I won't be doing any more voting. So
Right.
I think I voted myself out.
Oh, I see.
This business, oh, we love you to death, but we have to vote you off. And the old dagger in the back business, I can't stand it. But I'm not one of these people that, you know, you're a lovely guy on the, set and with the dagger in the back.
Yes, yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm not one of those. I've managed to be able to do what I wanted without being ruthless and having some kind of a conscience and scruples. about what you do. I understand.
So, after only 4 days on the trip, Eden and Angela have also decided to leave. But Brendan's problems aren't over yet. Having already lost 2 couples in the fallout of last night's vote, he's about to lose a third. Bob and Pasquale are angry about the way they were treated last night and also want to leave.
Yeah, I think Pasquale and Bob had had enough, actually, of the atmosphere. I mean, all day it had been actual silence from Pasquale, which has never been heard of, you know. You always heard him either laughing or telling a joke or doing something or manicuring someone. But no, I think they'd had enough, both the boys.
People who we wanted to know that we're going home. The rest will find out when they're on the coach.
I have no regrets whatsoever. Peter and Barbara going home, which is positively delightful also. Hopefully this evening Sally and Emma will be going home. And what I set out to do was to split up Peter's puppet. I have succeeded, and I truly am delighted. And yesterday I slept like a princess.
But before Pasquale leaves, he has one last bombshell to unleash.
When Sally came back into the hotel in the morning, just before we were leaving to go on to our next destination, Pasquale just grabbed her and said that she was a horrendous actress and she would never find work. She was a terrible singer. She was precocious, pretentious, and God knows what else. And then he called her a swear word, which I can't really repeat, but it was a bad one.
Tell me what he said.
Go on a coach, love.
Tell me what he said. How dare he approach you? I just saw that. Tell Brendan what he said to you.
You'll never make it as a singer because you've got no talent.
Oh, you have, don't. Oh.
You ignore him. If anybody's got no talent, it's him. Where is he?
He's gone, love. He's gone. Go on a coach.
No, I know.
So, after a morning of departures, the coach eventually gets to depart as well on its 131-mile journey to Lugano in Switzerland. Leaving the stresses of the vote behind them, Brendan tries to reassure the remaining passengers.
Yeah, just to inform you, obviously we're on our way to Lugano, to Switzerland, and we haven't got Eden or Angela, Pasquale and Bob, or Barbara and Peter. There's 8 of us today, so we'll be fine together. We're all right.
Absolutely ecstatic that Pass and Bob aren't here anymore, because couldn't stand having to have his little smirky face hanging around any longer, really. It's a shame Pete and Babs went, really is, because I think they were the ones that probably should have stayed longest. It's cool, it's nice that the boys are still here. Like, if the boys went, that'd be really weird.
Coach's been quite happy, isn't it? It's been good, I loved it today. Nice, tranquil, sleep.
It's I don't know, everyone just seemed a bit relieved, you know, that it's all over now.
So, for today only, the coach trip is down to 8 passengers. Tom and Max, Emma and Sally, Trevor and Paul, and Alan and Carol. But 6 new trippers are on their way to join them tomorrow, and despite a half-empty coach, things could have been worse.
The only other time I've ever lost anybody is if they've had a heart attack and died, and they've got to the hospital, it's been too late. Or, they've drowned on the beach or whatever. And then that's just repatriation, you don't really lose them, you've still got the body. You just repatriate it back to the UK. It's all part of the process, all part of the job.
The coach has now crossed the border into Switzerland, and Brendan, keen to get the fun back into the holiday, organises a Swiss national anthem sing-along. Everybody seems a lot happier than they were yesterday as the coach rolls into its Swiss destination. Lugano nestles among the Alps of southern Switzerland and is also dubbed the Secret City, with its mild weather, clear air and surrounding virgin peaks. Although Lugano has many fine examples of Swiss architecture, such as the Cathedral San Lorenzo and the Church of Santa Maria, The city is perhaps most famous for its stunning views of Lugano Lake and of the surrounding mountains. But if climbing those seems a bit too energetic, the Piazza della Riforma, with its many cafes and restaurants, is the perfect place to relax and mingle with the locals. Switzerland is also famous for its chocolate, and although it may spoil the passengers' appetite, for their first stop, Brendan has arranged a tour of a Swiss chocolate factory. Unfortunately, before the tour begins, things don't start off on a sweet note. As the passengers don plastic hygiene masks, a rival German coach tour has turned up and want to be let in first.
We're ready to go, and this lady's moaning because, you know, she's got a German group who are bang on time, and they want to come in now, and they want the Germans to come in before us. But I mean, they're not even off their coach. They're still sat there in the car park, you know. So we could have actually gone in the, you know, in the chocolate factory and been probably out by the time they got themselves sorted out.
We seem to be waiting for Germans that are apparently ready, and they haven't got their towels down yet. So I think we should have first dibs at it.
Brendan's complaining hasn't made a difference, as the group and himself watch the German coach party walk in before them. And they're not even wearing Macs.
We could have been in there. It's just that, you know, Mussolini's love child, she wouldn't let us in.
The bitch is back.
So we'll sort her out when we get in. But I just, you know, if they're that punctual, they'll be around in 5-10 minutes, the Germans. Right, off we go, chaps.
Finally, after waiting 15 minutes, the group then get to start their tour. The Alpros Chocolate Factory produces some of the finest Swiss chocolate in the finest Swiss tradition. Fine cocoa beans are still processed in-house, and the wholesome milk from the Swiss Alps satisfies the most stringent chocoholics. The factory makes a wide variety of dark and milk chocolate in various shapes and sizes.
Nicer than a cheese factory, I have to say. Much more enjoyable. Had a few tasters at the chocolate fountain, didn't we?
Yeah, need a few more, really.
Yeah, another hour or so. Just to get us going.
Sally's about the closest we got to an Oompa Loompa, actually. We just need to paint her up orange, shave her hair, give her a peanut so she swells up a bit, and she'll be the typical Oompa Loompa.
And after learning about the history of Swiss chocolate, it's time to move on to the best bit of the tour, the free samples.
Oh, man. Not really a chocolate lover, but that's nice.
In the chocolate factory, you've got to eat, really.
Yeah, the chocolate factories are making an effort. That's what I always wanted.
You see this lovely lady just serving us with as much chocolate as you can eat, really. We're supposed to be having lunch soon. But we're just doing some sort of product testing, you know, for their marketing department.
These are very good. Very nice.
Indulging in the free chocolate, Brendan seems to have forgotten the earlier dispute with the tour guide.
And this lady's my best friend. We're going out in Lugano today, round the chocolate factory.
Chocolate.
Thank you. Lovely.
Best place to be on earth is this. Chocolate factory. If you love chocolate, this is the place to live. I'm looking for a house next door so I can live here and come here every day.
The 100-gram bars of chocolate, they can do 27,500 wrapped, processed in an hour. 316 of that size get wrapped up every minute. That was absolutely fantastic. Dark chocolate and white chocolate. There was 316 pieces like that that were actually wrapped up. I mean, a minute.
How many, Brendan?
316 pieces like that were wrapped up. A minute.
And, high on chocolate, Brendan's also made friends with the German coach tour.
Wonderful, isn't it? Wunderbar, yeah? Wunderbar.
That's what you then,
Alice Wunderbar. 1, 2, 3.
So, danke.
Danke.
Stuffed with chocolate, it's time to head to Lake Lugano.
Oh, I must watch you, Carol.
Coming up in part 2, the views just get better and better.
It's so peaceful, isn't it? It's amazing.
And a trip up a mountain ends in a surprise at voting time. Today, the coach trip has arrived in Switzerland. After the stresses of last night's vote, today's seen a mass exodus from the coach trip. Bidding a fond farewell to Pete and Babs.
We hope that the holiday settles down and that the rest of the people have a good time as much as we have.
Angela and Eden.
I'm not one of these people that, you know, you're a lovely guy on the, sit and there with the dagger in the back.
Yeah.
And finally, Bob and Pasquale.
The people who we wanted to know that we're going home. The rest will find out when they're on the coach.
Peace and calm returned to the group as they visited a traditional Swiss chocolate factory.
Just doing some sort of product testing, for their marketing department.
And Brendan's hoping that the tranquility continues as the coach heads to see the spectacular views of Lake Lugano. The consummate professional, Brendan's always keen to get feedback. So, on the way to the lake, he's asked everybody to fill out a questionnaire.
Right, guys, we're just going to have a little exercise just to go through a few of the questionnaires to highlight certain things. Tom, you found Chris's driving to be excellent. Can you expand a bit more on this driving?
He's got us everywhere, hasn't he?
Yeah, too right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you found my historical information to be excellent as well.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. But I must bring this to your attention. I'm not wounded, but your description, I have found Brendan's outfits to be very nice, but a bit tarty. Can we expand on that one at all? A bit tarty?
I just think there's a time and a place for smart clothes.
Yes.
Every day, I don't see the point wearing smart clothes every day, but
right.
You do look very smart, Brendan,
but tarty.
Yeah.
I think you'll be better in a shell suit.
In a shell suit? Oh no. Just wouldn't be me. One either has style or one hasn't, Tom. And you can't buy it, unfortunately.
Different styles, Brendan.
So don't be...
the words you're looking for. Different.
But there we are. Now we go to Max's. I found the laundry service to be very good.
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, do you wash your own clothes at home?
I've done it once.
Once?
Yeah.
What, in all the years you've lived at home?
No.
Since you're a child?
By myself, yeah, once, yeah. But like, even,
how did you manage?
Even in my flat, like, there was this girl that lived with me, and I just got her to do it.
Right. Yeah. So you've only ever washed your own clothes? How old are you again?
I am 21 years of age.
You're 21 years of age, and you've only ever washed your clothes once?
Brendan, to be fair,
washed it myself.
And you've never ever washed your clothes?
Never ever, mate.
And you're 21 as well?
I mean, funny, but my mum enjoys washing clothes.
Oh!
It seems like spirits are high within the group as the coach approaches its next destination, Lake Lugano. Lake Lugano's stunning views and scenery make it the city's must-see tourist destination. Visitors can reach the dizzy heights around the city with relative ease thanks to a funicular, which runs up the hillside offering stunning vistas as it goes. The more active tourists can walk or cycle up the mountains, or indeed take in the views from sea level while boating on the lake. And such outstanding scenery provides the perfect backdrop for the group to enjoy a spot of lunch. The surroundings put Tom in a reflective mood as he thinks back over the drama of the past 48 hours.
Basically, after the events of the last 2 days, I'm really pleased we came to Switzerland. It's so peaceful, look at this, it's amazing. I feel as happy as I have done on the whole trip, really. But I just feel really relaxed and chilled. And I want to come and live by a lake, I think. I'm quite tired today, but I'm really happy. As soon as I found out Bob and Pasquale went, I really wanted to cheer, really, but I thought it's probably not the best impression to make on the other members of the group. So I know Paul and Trevor were quite close to Bob and Pass. I think they're a bit upset to see them go, but I think it was the only option, really, because they were the ones causing friction in the group. So.
Pasquale's harsh words to Sally this morning seem like a distant memory, as even the girls are feeling relaxed.
Today, right now, feeling really, really good.
It's very nice here.
It's a really calm day. The lake's gorgeous. It's really pretty. Everyone's in a really good mood.
Met a nice German chocolate lady.
We've had a really good morning. There's no tension. There's no nasty people. It's really nice.
After lunch, the group take the short funicular journey up the mountain where the very best views of the lake can be seen. Built in 1890, the funicular rises to an impressive altitude of 933 metres. The Swiss have dubbed Lugano the secret city, and with a panorama like this, it's no wonder. Traditionally, Lake Lugano has been popular as a health resort. However, it is increasingly becoming a must-see tourist destination. The 15-minute funicular ride to the top of Mount Bray seems to have been well worth it. And for the first time in many days, everyone on the coach trip seems content.
Well, I mean, as you can see yourself, the view's spectacular. I mean, it's just spread out before you.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's nice to take them up the Alps, to the mountains, and let them have a bit of fresh air and out of the way from that coach, you know. And I think they're all enjoying it, you know. Such a nice funicular ride up here. Amazing.
Quite spectacular, isn't it?
Nah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah. Very pretty, very picturesque.
It's a bit like Bromley, really. From our sort of view from our back gardens.
Yeah, very similar, yeah. Yeah.
So I think it's the perfect day after last night, really. What was needed, mate?
It's 6 p.m, and after some refreshments, it's voting time. And what better backdrop to hold the vote than the Swiss Alps? On Coach Trip, the passengers' holiday will continue for as long as they remain popular with the other travellers. Because on this trip, at the end of every day, each pair vote privately for who they want off the coach. Whoever gets the most votes is awarded a yellow card. If they are given a second yellow card during the trip, they are sent home to be replaced by a new pair. It's at this point that Brendan usually gathers the group together to hear the result. But because of yesterday's traumatic vote, Brendan has decided to give the group a nice surprise.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in Switzerland, and it's time for another vote. But as you know, the Swiss have always had neutrality in all things. And so tonight, we are not going to change that. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a neutral vote. Therefore, you're not going to vote tonight. You're going to vote the next time with the addition of 3 couples who will be able to vote against you, but will be immune themselves. So please make your way back to the coach and have a lovely time. Thank you.
Thank you, Switzerland. I've got an extra day.
Oh, brilliant. Hey, we're all still friends. We would have been friends. Yeah.
Next time on Coach Trip, drama returns to the coach as Alan ends up in hospital.
Unfortunately, the prognosis isn't good. Literally within about half an hour arriving at the hospital, he was whisked down to the operating theatre.
The tour heads back into Italy to visit Turin. And the coach trip gives a warm welcome to 3 new couples coming on board.
We've only been on there 5 hours, love.